Alyssa, I'm providing you a review of your written debate speech. So here it is. The first few things, first let me talk to you about your debates, map of the debate speech. I don't see there's anything that I need to comment on because this has been done correctly. So if there was something that I felt that is confusing or did not make sense, or maybe you should go back to this concept, I would have, but I don't see that. I think, you have a data claim warrant backing, all of all of the, six things are correct. So I don't need to kind of ask you to change anything here. Okay, now let me go to your speech and let me go to your map of the speech. So you have 5 points for your map of the speech that I just discussed. Now let's go to the introduction. First of all, I would like you, this is my suggestion to you, and see if you can implement it. So it seems to me the big thing for you is the fact that abortion, you want to implement abortion, or you want to legalize abortion in all 50 states. And primarily, the why of this is that you think it's a right of choice. What happens to our bodies is that we have access to our bodies, and we need to have ownership of our bodies, and anything that kind of infringes on that right is not democratic. So I think that's primarily what you're talking about, the right to choose. Is it possible in the introduction where you talk about what is going on, which is important, but I would think that you can put this in the body of your speech. Maybe let's take about, here we go, restricted. Okay. Okay. So let's take this in the introduction. Okay. I wasn't able to see. Okay. So you may want to think about creating paragraphs. It was very difficult for me to see what's the introduction, where's your body, and where's your conclusion. So please have paragraphs within your speech. Now let's see this one. If I consider this as an introduction of your speech, then you may want to add something. Maybe a hypothetical situation is that, what if somebody, give us a situation where it could be applied to man, woman, the third gender, whoever. Okay, how would you feel if you do not have the right to uh, you know board a train? Okay, because maybe of the color of your skin, or maybe because of the way you look. All right, so that's infringing on our right. So think about, I'm just thinking about it right now. I don't have, have to really think about it hard to kind of think about a parallel situation where a person is denied basic rights. It doesn't have to be abortion. Think about some certain other situations where it may create a lot of tension in the audience. And wow, this is a right that we have, and if that right is taken away, how would I feel? Then you start talking about abortion. Okay, I think that will be a great idea for you to engage with the audience. Like, with a show of hands, how many of you would um, feel feel violated if you are not allowed to enter a country because of your citizenship? Okay, there are countries which do not, I know that there are some countries which will not allow people from a different from some blacklisted countries to enter their country. How would you, so think about basic rights, and think, give them a situation, do like a show of hands, and then start talking about, this is what is happening in our very own country, abortion. And then you start talking about that. I think that'll create a stronger connection with your audience. Now, when you talk about, this is where I think pretty much primarily this is where your body is beginning, right? The body of your speech. It begins from here, and then it probably ends here. Okay, so I did look at your body, and I think you've quoted several people, and anti abortion activists. You kind of approach it from a political angle, which is fine. Well, you can choose any angle that you would like to talk about. So I would probably keep the sentences much more simpler. Okay, right now it seems that you're talking to an audience who's going to read your speech as opposed to listening to your speech. Introduce rhetorical questions at every opportunity. Okay, that's a great way to engage your audience. Make your sentences shorter, easier. Provide more examples. Okay, that's something that you may want to do in the body of your speech. Again, remember the fact that you are primarily arguing that this is basic choice is a fundamental right. And if you take away that, go back to Maslow's hierarchy. If you take away that, then people will start feeling what? Feeling unsafe, right? That's the second need. Remember Maslow's hierarchy of need. One is basic physiological need. Second is a safety need, right? And pretty high. I mean, in terms of the value of the need, in terms of it's a really important need. People don't want to feel unsafe. So you're talking about that and how maybe add a section on how it is important for us to protect our safety. Otherwise, it becomes tyranny, right? We don't want to be living in a country where the laws are tyrannical, right? So that's something that you may want to touch upon, going back to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And here, I can see from here, you are talking, you're getting a rebuttal here, I guess. We should be able to choose what's going. Yeah, choice. Okay, no, you are not talking about a rebuttal here, as I understand. So rebuttal maybe comes in a little. Another huge misconception is being all right. All right, here are your rebuttals. Another, and then just think of a second teenage. Okay, all right. So you have some rebuttals here. Okay, majority of the females do not want to be put through abortion unless okay told, all right, you put in. So when you're putting a rebuttal, you may want to strongly fight for yourself. Okay. So rebuttal is nothing but a loophole in your claim. Okay. That, yeah, we should have 50 states should legalize abortion. But, these are some of the realities I also recognize that abortion has. For example, it takes a huge toll. People misuse it. People think, okay, I can get pregnant and then I can abort. And that's not how we should take uh, abortion as likely. So these are some uh, loopholes of your claim. When you provide those loopholes, remember to fight back for your position, fight back for your claim with with arguments that shows that even though these loopholes are there, yet your position is strong. Okay. So that's about it. Here we go. This is their rubric. Got 5 points here, 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 and your works cited list. Okay, thank you.